span the sport far and wide, from battles over racks of ribs to numerous bells, representation of animals and multiple weapons. But you know a rivalry is a rivalry when the fight is over a brass spittoon. Welcome everyone to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Spartans will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. So Indiana's offense will go on the attack first. The last time these two met, Indiana had no problem at all with Michigan State.
They exercised some demons. This has been a one-sided series. They had the opportunity to put the foot down on the neck, and they did. Indiana kept pouring it on, and they beat down Michigan State.
Man, we've seen in recent years, too, David, how much more aggressive Indiana is. This is a football team, right? Throwing the ball off offense, downfield, defense, blitz, attack. Michigan State had no answer for it. They better have done their homework in practice because they're going to get all of it today.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Going for the marker on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
How about that way to start a game? They didn't even attempt to throw. They just ran it meticulously down the field, and that guy caps off a beautiful start to this game with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan State's offense will get the ball for the first time. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy, with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays, maybe play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Duarte. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Red pass, it's complete. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference.
Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They call PI on the offense this time. From the gun. Got it in the middle. It's Bradfield. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. There are many brass spittoons, most of them quite common, but none quite as famous as the old brass spittoon. The trophy itself, first created for this series in 1950.
This has been a great rivalry in the Big Ten. I know they went to different divisions. This was a protected cross-division rivalry for a little while. It isn't anymore. They don't play every single year, but when they do meet up, David, it's must-watch TV.
And I think the coolest part about this rivalry is the trophy. And Reese omitted it. He usually doesn't do that. He usually goes on top of all of these details, but he kind of missed it. Back in 1950, Michigan State students were trying to make it more exciting, so they went by this store.
He's taking the shot. And that one's incomplete. Trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Is in the air. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. The rivalry started in 1922 in Bloomington with a Hoosier win, but the old brass spittoon first awarded in 1950 when they resumed play after a pause for World War II.
Yeah, Indiana might have won the first one, Reese, but Michigan State has owned the old brass spittoon. And they have owned this series. It's been very one-sided. They've dominated it, Jesse, so looking forward to see if Indiana can kind of reverse that trend.
And I know this is a rivalry that a lot of college basketball fans get really excited for every year, but the football rivalry is pretty good too. You both just very eloquently laid out why and the history behind this game. They do not like each other.
And the Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
So now it's second and long. Handoff from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Grab near the sticks. It's Bradfield. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Fights off a defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Pulls it in. It's Bradfield. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends hanging the decibel meter on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They just need a few more inches here on fourth down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll... over on downs. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The Spartans headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Dropping back, it's Duarte. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Give to the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Hoosiers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The inside handoff. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Catch in the middle, it's Bradfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bradfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Hoosiers are on the move. They go to the ground. Shows him the stiff arm.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires on the move. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Gets it out quickly. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab down the middle. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. These are the type of throws that can make this Spartan offense feel invincible.
I mean, just go to the next level. You know you're going to get a heavy dose of the run game, but when you can complete these passes down the field, you will have all Michigan State fans. Go green. Go wild. Go green. Go wild.
They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal coming up. The corners are walked up tight. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Now it's third and goal. Wants to throw. It's Duarte. Bringing the heat. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Hoosiers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed over the middle. It's Darrisaw. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and we saw that right there.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Now that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field. They just couldn't hook up on that one.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
To throw, it's Duarte. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. This time he's got his man. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Hauls it in. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The give on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the back. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. The Spartans want to move quickly. Gives it to the back on the draw. He just refused to go down. Kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. That brings them to within 1.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yards.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
The offense changing the play. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Darrisaw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll immediately call timeout. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. To the air on first down. He's got his man. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down here for the offense. Snapped it in the shotgun. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open. And that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards. But the defense will take it. And I'll tell you what. When you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage. And I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. On fourth down, going to the air. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
You know, to a lot of people, it's just a brass spittoon. But to these teams, it means so much more, and it sure looks like it so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Guys, gotta love when the brass spittoon is up for grabs. Let's get things back to you.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Looking downfield, it's Duarte. And they can't make the play on third down. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bradfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Spartans will hustle to the line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll move the tight end. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Spartans with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for the big play. Balls in the deep ball. Touchdown, Michigan State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Wait, Ken, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Nestles it in at the 35. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there, they can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Duarte. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Power football with the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the tight end. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got an open man. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They just keep firing. It's complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Utah delivered a masterpiece performance today and gave notice to the rest of college football. This is a team that can win anywhere, anyway against just about any opponent. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach. Because
turning it on! Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Spartans in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Unloads to the wideout, and it's gone. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Duarte. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. We have reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. Rides to back and leaves it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Duarte. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger. Putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Now the play fake. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Makes a grab past the marker. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, catch the defense off guard.
The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Makes the grab. Not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's fourth down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on fourth down, still going. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Working that left side now. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Michigan State, 30. Indiana, 20.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got to feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his...
He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Scanning the field is Henderson. This time he's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Catch in the middle. It's Bradfield. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Gonna look downfield again. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Henderson. He got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day. From the gun, looking for a man.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Spartans will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Back to throw, it's Henderson. He's got him. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take it.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Bradfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way.